Good morning, students. I will now be addressing the students of the 4th semester, 2nd BSc, Government First Grade College, Huamadapata. Today, we shall be dealing with interpretation of notices. That is the first item that you have to study under grammar and composition under unit B. Thus, interpretation of notices carries 2 marks for the semester examination, and we have already dealt with interpretation of notices on Google Meet, and this is a supplementary material for you for study. So before we go to the practical part of what we have to do in the examination, I would like to explain a few things about what is a notice and what do we mean by interpretation of a notice. So a notice is a means of formal communication to the public or to a particular person. A notice informs about an event, an announcement about certain issues, and maybe a notice would also give instructions, or a notice would also make an appeal. So what do we mean by interpretation of notices? Interpretation of notices means how you understand the notice. To write an interpretation of a notice, you have to make use of 2 sentences since it carries 2 marks. So in the first sentence, you will explain the meaning of the notice, and in the second sentence you will mention at least 2 places where you can find this notice. For example, silence please. This notice says that we are supposed to maintain silence wherever this notice is displayed. We come across this notice in libraries, hospitals, etc. Next, the second notice I would like to draw your attention to is no smoking. So the notice no smoking indicates that smoking of cigarettes is not permitted in the surrounding areas. We come across this notice in places like the hospitals, banks, public vehicles, petrol bunks, and other public places. The next example I've picked up is stick no bills. Here bills refer to advertising material or any other poster made of paper or flex. This term means that one cannot put up posters or notices on the walls wherever this notice is displayed. We usually come across this notice on particular walls or areas, that is private property or a government controlled one. So the next example that I picked up for study is drive slowly. Drive slowly. The sign warns us that a speed bump is coming up, or we are crossing a school zone and we are supposed to reduce the speed of our vehicle and drive slowly wherever this notice is displayed. This notice is displayed on the side of the road before a speed bump or a school zone. Photography prohibited. is the next notice that I have taken up for study. This notice indicates that taking photographs is not permitted within a particular structure, building, area, or property, wherever such a notice is displayed. We come across this notice in places like museums, historical places, and temples. So, here we come to the end of our slides. On Google Meet, in 3 sessions, we have already discussed about this topic, interpretation of notices. So students, this is just a supplementary material for you to understand whatever has been taught on Google Meet better. With this, we come to the end of this video. Take care, students. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.